we're finding out more about the deadly crash in St. Augustine, the deadly plane crash.
Oh.
A few weeks ago.
Yeah.
This is actually the one that happened 2 years ago.
Oh, this was from 2 years ago. Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying that. It does take a long time for some of these investigations.
Yeah, they want to make sure they get it right.
This is that big scary one I remember with the dog, I guess.
The National Transportation Safety Board concluded that excessive airspeed was the primary cause of a fatal plane crash in St. Augustine over 2 years ago. If I would have just read the first sentence, I would have known exactly what we were talking about.
Blame it on the carousel.
Yeah.
The pilot, Marianne Fox, was a skilled, competitive flyer. She lost her life in the crash near the regional airport moments before the crash. So this was not the dog one. Fox reported engine abnormalities to air traffic control, but the NTSB's final report couldn't determine the exact cause of the engine failure. So as Fox attempted an emergency landing, air traffic control reassured her and directed assistance, but tragically, she succumbed to drowning.
Yeah, this is the one that flipped. This is the one that flipped upside down.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah. It was hard for everybody to get out there. You know, I mean, that was one of the biggest problems. It was hard for everybody to get to that area of the marsh.
That's right, yeah.
And put together a rescue mission out there in that short amount of time. Despite her fiance alerting air traffic control to her engine troubles, Fox's efforts to land safely were hampered by challenging terrain and shallow water, delaying first responders' arrival. Despite the valiant efforts of a Good Samaritan and subsequent rescue attempts, Fox did pass away at the hospital. Jeez. She was not only an accomplished pilot, but in aerobatic competitions.
That's right. I remember the story now, yeah.
But also deeply admired for her adventurous spirit, her intelligence, and an inspiration to those around her. Her legacy lives on through the fond memories and tributes shared by those who knew her, including the International Aerobatic Club, where she was a widely respected member. So that's, man.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
We've got some answers there, but...
it still hurts. I mean, you know, it's just so many things that, I mean, she's super experienced. You know, she was in a smaller plane that's a long runway. You know, she ran off the end of the runway because of the speeds, what it sounds like. And if it was low tide, she might still be here with us. You know, I mean, there's so many weird factors.
Right.
Yeah. Man.
You know, and I don't know, like, I know they talked about, like, after that, they talked about, oh, we need an airboat. But I don't know if it would have got to her any quicker because you'd had to unload to get the airboat out there. And I mean, it would have taken taken probably equally as long to get out there. And so.
Yeah, that was the tough thing about it. And, you know, folks who had kind of been able to get out there and make contact with her. I mean, she was alive and talking at one point while that plane was in the swamp. You know, she was communicating to them, and they were trying to find the best way to get out there, and just couldn't do it in time. It's so sad, man. So sad.